Hey there, Scott Tipton here from Blastoff Comics, and it's time for another edition of The Landing Pad. So if you've been going to our website, and I hope you have, you probably noticed that every month what we do is based around a theme. We'll have original art from our artist-in-residence, Elena Casagrande, and we'll have articles and columns from our staff of writers, all about the characters or the comics or the style of comics that we've chosen to talk about for this month. And sometimes we pick that theme based on an upcoming movie that people were very excited about. Or sometimes it's because we've just gotten a new collection that we're really excited about. Sometimes it's just because we really love the character. And I'll confess, this is one of those times. February at Blastoff is Hawkeye and Black Widow month. I love Hawkeye. Hawkeye the Marksman. Always have loved him, even as a kid. And even as a kid I knew why. Because you look at the Avengers and you have a living legend, a super soldier. You have a super genius with a high-tech suit of armor that lets him fly and do anything. And you have a Norse god. And then you had Hawkeye. You're just a guy. You're just a dude with the simplest weapon known to man. And there he is standing alongside gods and monsters and being treated like an equal, a valued equal, and holding his own. And Hawkeye was there because he wanted it. He wanted to be an Avenger. And so he worked and he worked and he trained and he trained until he was the best in the world at what he did. Because Hawkeye wanted to be an Avenger so bad he could taste it. I like that. And the thing about Hawkeye was, like so many of us, once he got what he wanted, now it's not enough anymore. Now he wants to lead the team. So he's always writing Captain America and he's always complaining about he's not in charge. And after years, he gets to be in charge. And then even that goes sour. And Hawkeye's always crippled by his own insecurities and feeling like he's not good enough. And always falling in love with the wrong women. Always falling in love with the wrong women. This is a superhero I can relate to. And I think that the folks behind the comics at the time of Marvel, Stan Lee, your Don Heck, who was drawing all those comics, your Mark Gruenwald, who kind of defined a character in the 80s, Roger Stern, who was writing some of those great Avengers comics, they understood that. And they knew that the reader needed an entry point. They needed somebody they could relate to on this team of amazing, fantastic gods. And of all the Avengers, on a team of superhumans, Hawkeye always seemed like the most human. As a kid, I got that. You could never be Iron Man. You could never be Thor. But if you really wanted it, you could be Hawkeye. That's pretty cool. All of our Hawkeye comics you can find on our website at blastoffcomics.com or here in our North Hollywood location. If you're ever in Los Angeles, come by and say hello. I'm Scott Tipton, and this has been another edition of The Landing Pad. Thanks for watching.